Welcome back to Roller Coaster. Last week you guys voted for the best coaster of 1977 and the best coaster of the year weekly series, which I didn't say beforehand, but you guys voted for the Schwarzkopf Shuttle Loop clones, the ones that opened in 1977. You got King Cobra, King's Dominion, White Lightning at Carowinds, and Greased Lightning at California's Great America, and all of these coasters beat three other coasters, really clone coasters, because a lot of these old coasters were clones, but so you got the custom Schwarzkopf looper, super duper looper. This thing beat that, and I can agree with that. For some reason, the coasters that it defeated is in the order of what received the most votes. And I'm surprised that super duper looper received way more votes than the Aero Shuttle Loop clones. Because honestly, I feel like the Aero Shuttle Loops might be better than these. Call me crazy. I know that these Schwarzkopf loopers are probably a little more intense, but I know that the Aero Shuttle Loops, you get some solid airtime pops going up and down those drops, because I know you start up pretty high in the station on the Aero Shuttle Loops, which is pretty cool. But, I mean, really, both Shuttle Loops have their own advantages and disadvantages. It's really down to preference whether you want a more intense ride or a more airtime-filled ride. But they're both definitely some very fun rides. And there's also Double Loop at Drucker Lake, which was pretty irrelevant, sadly. Still a cool ride, first coaster to have two consecutive vertical loops, but that's too bad. See you later. So yeah, I totally agree with this outcome, though. I'd probably prefer the Schwarzkopf Shuttle Loop clones, just because I always hear that the Schwarzkopf vertical loops are awesomely intense. So yeah, we'll see how that plays into this episode, this 1978 best coaster, which you guys are going to vote for. One of the next four coasters in the top right corner of the video using the eye. So moving on, you're going to be voting for one of these four coasters. Shockwave at Six Flags Over Texas, the Schwarzkopf Custom Looper. You got Gemini at Cedar Point, the Racing Aero Hybrid. Mindbender at Six Flags Over Georgia, the Schwarzkopf Custom Terrain Looper. And Loch Monster at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, the Aero Custom Looper. So vote for one of those four in the top right corner of the video using the eye. And now for some extra coasters that they opened in 78 that did not make it in this episode, but were still pretty noteworthy. You got the Florida Hurricane at Boardwalk and Baseball, which you guys probably didn't know. It's now Arkansas Twister. It used to be at Boardwalk and Baseball in Florida, which is pretty cool. They had that one Aero Shuttle Loop. Let's see, which one was it? I forget which one, but it was pretty rad. And so pretty interesting how it was white and then it turned into brown. It was repainted in there, which is kind of interesting choice. And the airtime looks pretty cool on that ride, but I'd say the rides included here were better. Like, all these are just kind of a little bit inferior in my opinion. Blazing Fury at Dollywood, you guys probably know that one. Colossus at Magic Mountain, not Twisted Colossus. You got Tornado at Adventureland, which seems pretty underrated, actually. I'm curious to see how that ride stacks up against the other Buzz Bar Woodies. I hear not as good, unfortunately. And there's always Lightning Loops at Six Flags Great Adventure, which one of those halves are still operating at Frontier City, which is pretty cool. So that was the interlocking loops shuttle loop thing. Pretty cool looking ride. So yeah, so that's going to be the episode. See you guys later.